all my beautiful celestial beings. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Celeste Moan, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you are interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. So I've been getting a lot of requests for more pregnancy related readings. So I wanted to get a jump start on 2022 and give you guys a reading all about if you can expect to get pregnant in the year 2022. It's really hard to believe that 2022 is just around the corner. And if you want to get a jump start on your own spiritual growth and spiritual journey through the use of intuitive tarot reading, then check out my program, The Mystic Mindset. That is linked in the description box below, where you can chat with me one-on-one. Let's talk about your spiritual growth. Let's talk about your goals, whether it's manifesting or delving into shadow work. Let's have a chat and talk about how I can support you in reaching your soul's path and gaining that self-empowerment to be able to trust in your own intuition. My program goes through all of these things. We talk about spells, we talk about tarot, we talk about spiritual growth and shadow work, and how to work with your spirit guides, using your intuition to live your best life. So if that is something that you are considering or interested in to start the year off fresh and with a bang, then head on into the description box below where I have a link so that we can chat one-on-one all about that. But I do want to get started on this reading for you guys so that you can get all the messages that you need to know whether or not pregnancy is coming towards you in the year 2022. So without further ado, let's dive into these piles. Pile number 1 is the Labradorite stone. Pile number 2 is the Aventurine. Pile number 3 is the Bumblebee Jasper. And pile number 4 is a red tiger's eye. So take a moment as you look at a close-up of each one of these piles. You can pause the video if you need to and see which pile or piles you most resonate with. It doesn't always have to do necessarily with which crystal you like, as much as what your inner guidance is drawing you to. Take some time to take a deep breath, meditate on the piles, see which one you are most drawn to. And once you have found your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below, where I've posted the timestamps for each one of these 4 readings. Okay, let's not waste any more time. You guys know what to do. I will see you over at your reading. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have your pile right here with the Labradorite stone on it. So let's set your stone aside so we can dive into the tarot cards first and find out if you will be getting pregnant in the year 2022 or next year. Let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the King of Coins, 5 of Cups in reverse, the Tower, and we also have the 8 of Wands. So the energy here, I do feel, is bringing positive news, and I am getting the sense that this is pregnancy, especially when I see the Queen of Cups. I feel as though this is a very pregnant energy for her. You also are coupled with the King of Coins, so I feel that the two of you are going to be successful in getting pregnant, and I feel with the 8 of Cups too that this news is going to come very quickly. I do, however, feel as though there will be some kind of difficult obstacle. Of course, this may be concerning pregnancy. And I feel with the Tower energy, whenever Tower energy comes up in a reading, we're looking at something that is challenging us for the purpose of inner growth, for the purpose of gaining more foundation, because whenever the Tower energy is here, it's showing that there's instability, and when there's instability in our life, that means that something can kind of fall apart unexpectedly. But the reason that this is actually happening is so that you can rebuild from that kind of insecure place to a more grounded, strong foundation before getting pregnant. So this is what I feel like is happening before pregnancy. So just be aware of that even if it feels like something is falling apart, or as though, you know, maybe something just does not go right with pregnancy, or even if you've had this Tower moment already where you were very disappointed, feeling as though like you kind of have to build things from the ground up again, do not let that discourage you, because I feel as though with the Eight of Wands, the positive news will come shortly after this type of major event in your life. We've all gone through these before, and to be honest, this type of energy is not always something that physically happens in our life. So sometimes we assume that the Tower energy means like we're gonna, I'll give you just some random examples, but a lot of times readers will consider Tower energy like losing a job or ending a relationship. It can be losing a house or something like that, falling away. Something that is not serving you, falling away. Now, in this case, because it is coupled with the Five of Cups, I feel as though this could also be for some of you, just some intense inner work that is being done. So sometimes Tower energy can just feel like the ground is falling away from beneath you, but it's happening at an internal level. So something that we're healing and working through. So I feel with the Five of Cups, there's a lot of inner work that is happening for some of you that is most likely not going to take on like a physical manifestation of this energy, especially because we have the Eight of Wands. So again, remember, whenever you find yourself in this type of energy that I described, maybe it could be that you are, something maybe prevents you at first from getting pregnant. I feel like whenever you get to this kind of energy in the year 2022, know that shortly after you will be getting good news, possibly a positive pregnancy test, something like that. I feel like just, we're doing a pregnancy reading, so I feel like the Eight of Wands is actually pointing to the good news coming in, that you are actually in fact pregnant, and then that from there things are gonna kind of be uphill. So I think the cards do, they really want me to kind of like reassure you guys that you're gonna get through it. It's gonna actually be to your benefit. Whatever this kind of challenges that you face, it is gonna be to your benefit. Your partnership is going to be strong, and you're going to get positive news shortly after that. So just keep that in mind. Let's keep going with some more messages. I'm gonna get as many messages as I can for this reading. I would like to pull a clarifying oracle card specifically for the Tower energy, so we can get even more kind of like a heads up as to what this could be concerning. So I'm just going to put that intention into the cards as I shuffle them, and this one wants to come out. We have here with the Moonology deck is we have step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. So this again is telling me that you may have to overcome certain fears and push through maybe things that you are worried about doing, so this is actually confirmation with the North Node, step out of your comfort zone, saying that this challenge that you are facing is actually going to bring you more success, more return as you put yourself out there. But it could be so challenging, it could feel like you're being forced to do something. Sometimes the universe has to give us like a little kick in the pants to get us to get out of our comfort zone, but only because it knows this is going to be the best thing for you. So that's real confirmation that it's the Tower energy is all about getting over those inner fears. And you will know what this is when this happens. I could just tell, like, especially with Tower energy, it's like, when this is happening. And the best part, that's why I love tarot card readings, is because if you want to read for yourself as well, that is what I love about it, is you can read your cards and just say, okay, like, I know that something's going to push me out of my comfort zone, but ultimately, even though it's going to be a little scary at first, the cards are reassuring you. Right now in this reading, they are reassuring you that doing this and getting out there is actually, stepping out of your comfort zone. This is actually going to be something that will benefit you. And actually, I almost feel like it's going to open up this energy for you to kind of, for all this positive stuff to like rush in for you with the Eight of Wands. So let's pull a few more cards just simply about pregnancy in 2022, any kind of confirmations that we can get. This one flew out right away, and we have trust with Egg Moon. So this again is going to be something that you're just going to have to trust in the process. I do feel again that this is confirmation for you guys, and we have boundaries. Wow, that one fell out. Didn't even mean to shuffle that, but that one wanted to come out with trust. To me, you know, this goes hand in hand with step out of your comfort zone, is you're going to have to push through some boundaries within yourself. And of course, whenever we are pushing through boundaries, that doesn't mean that, you know, you want to overextend yourself or let people kind of cross boundaries, but you may have set some boundaries within yourself that you think are your own personal limitations. And the energy of this reading is telling me that that's not the case, and that your limitations actually, you can actually exceed those of your own personal kind of idea of what those limitations are. So you can actually go beyond the boundaries in 2022. And here it is just trust. You know, what's really interesting too is both of these cards show a figure, a female figure, in kind of like a bubble in the case of the boundaries, and in the case of trust, it's someone in an egg. So to me, 2022 is pushing you outside of your comfort zone. But just know that this is actually going to open up some energy to rush in. And I feel like this is a lot of manifesting for you that's going to happen after you take this little leap of faith for you. All right, let's keep going with some more oracle cards. We want to make sure we cover everything for group one. So let's like see what else we missed, what other energies, what other messages does my group one have to hear for the year 2022. We have two energy coming out. Okay, we have spirit guide and we have prosperity. 2022 for you guys is going to be a year of prosperity. I also feel as though this is, as I said, many manifestations coming through for you, which is super, super exciting. You just have to get over this hump, this one hump of energy, you know, like I just keep repeating that because I know that that can be really challenging. And we can also kind of get in a zone within our own minds of like, if we're stuck somewhere, it feels like we're going to be there forever, or feels like we have been there forever, you know, getting stuck in some kind of rut. But that is what this reading is coming to you to let you know, you know, this is, you are actually being divinely guided with spirit guide, with the spirit guide card. And also we have trust. So trust that your spirit guides know what is best for you, and they are wanting to bring you this prosperity. Now, because this is a pregnancy reading, for many of you, this prosperity, this abundance and manifestation, like this is physical manifestation to me when I see prosperity. So this to me is pregnancy in the year 2022. I felt that immediately when I did see the Queen of Cups. So I feel like these cards are confirming that for my group ones. So we are going to pull some more oracle cards, gain some further insights. Any further messages? We have gravity with groundedness. And we have, here we have two more came out. So we have to make equal with equator. And we also have building with atoms. So again, this is very strong physical manifestations happening. We also have a card that I am going to clarify a little bit more, because with the equator, I'm getting the sense that this is something to do with you and your partner. And maybe this is a tower moment for both of you is kind of what I'm getting the energy for. So this could be a joint tower moment that you guys go through. I do feel like you're going through it together. You're working through it together, because with the King of Coins, with the Queen of Cups, this energy is very grounded and connected. And I feel like you guys do have a positive connection. So with this energy and to make equal, I feel as though you guys are coming on, maybe even getting to the same page. Maybe you guys are working through something together. And the result of this is going to be balance. It is going to be coming together and having kind of like a mutual understanding. So I do want to pull one more card on that. Let's go with this oracle deck to make sure that I am getting that as a clear message. Okay. And, you know, because I am seeing that both of you guys are showing up in this reading, and whether or not it's male, female, doesn't really matter. You know, there's masculine energy, there's feminine energy here. I feel like there is groundedness. I feel like there is building upon something, which is exactly what the tarot talks about. It's breaking down, as I mentioned. You're breaking down things that are unstable so that you can rebuild on them. So I do feel too that for some of you, your relationship may be challenged, but it is only for many of you guys, it is only in order for you guys to become stronger and more connected and more confident. So just know that this is actually building a stronger connection between the two of you. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we have breakthrough moment for you. And this is when you get through this energy, it's going to be a breakthrough. So you're just going to have this kind of like new understanding, new connection, new balance between you and your partner, and also a deeper understanding of yourself. And I almost feel as though with boundaries and trust too, when we see the individual, the female in her bubble or in that egg, when you think of cracking open or popping the bubble, you're thinking of breaking through it and having this breakthrough. You're free from it. You're free from certain boundaries that have since held you back. So breakthrough to me is really confirming that this whole process of getting pregnant, this is going to lead you on a beautiful journey of finding yourself, getting really great news in the year 2022. I do feel like good news is on its way for you in this year, but just know that maybe to start out with, maybe part of the year is going to be about breaking through, stepping out of your comfort zone again, and really having this like moment of realization. And from there, you're just going to continue to build with gravity, with atoms. You're putting all of this together, and this is really leading towards pregnancy for you. Okay, group one, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope that you find these messages helpful. I'm super excited to be offering even more pick a card readings very soon. I'm planning on a full moon reading as well for November 19th's full moon. But that's going to do it for this reading. If you are interested in learning more about my mentorship program, head on down into the description box below where I've posted the link so you can find more information about that. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below and let me know if you did enjoy this reading, if you found the messages helpful. Last but not least, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe so that you can join our family of celestial beings. But that is going to do it for this reading. Hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have a pile right here with the Aventurine on it. So I'm going to set your stone aside so we can dive on into the tarot cards first. We have the Queen of Coins, awesome, Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, wow, Ace of Cups in reverse, and finally the Page of Wands. Okay, right away, this card right here, the Queen of Coins, to start out with, the Wheel of Fortune. Right away, I can tell that 2022 is going to be your year for so many of my group 2s. And I do feel, you know, the Queen of Coins, she is an earth energy. She is a mother Gaia, mother earth energy. She's all about groundedness, fertility, and also prosperity, abundance. Yeah, I definitely see for you guys pregnancy in 2022. So I do want to go into depth as to kind of what you can expect, because I see with the Ace of Wands, I almost feel as though 2022 is going to kind of be a lot of energy. I also feel like pregnancy will be very emotional for you, so really take care of your emotional health with the Ace of Cups. I'm getting the energy of possible postpartum, so just be aware of that. The hormones, you know, everyone can kind of go through that differently. Be aware of taking care of your emotional health. It's really coming through with the Ace of Cups being in reverse for me, so I think it is important to just take care, be aware of that. But we have the Page of Wands as well. Pages for me tend to represent really, you know, child energy. And of course, the Wheel of Fortune is at the center of all of this. So fortune, I mean, the card speaks for itself, really. Good luck, things being on your side, kind of being really just kind of lucky for the year 22 when it comes to pregnancy. So I do feel as though you will have a Page of Wands child. Now this energy typically with the wands is going to be a child who is very creative, who is very fiery. You know, the wands energy is fire energy, so they could be a fire sign, but they could also really have a lot of fire in their chart, and that means that they'll be very energetic. They may be kind of hyperactive in some ways, just because fire energy is very quick, it responds quickly, also very outgoing, very charismatic a lot of times with the fire energy. So these are kind of characteristics that this child could have. They may take after you too, but I'm also seeing with the Ace of Wands too. We have Ace of Wands, and then we're kind of ending here with the Page of Wands. So to me, this is a early start to pregnancy. Some of you may already be pregnant before 2022 as well. We still have a couple months when I am recording this. So if you're watching this kind of later on, then you may already actually be pregnant or have gotten pregnant before 2022, but you will be having a child, I sense, in the year of 2022, next year. Okay, so let's keep going. We're gonna pull some more cards. We want to make sure we get as much information as we can for you guys. Any messages that do need to come through. So let's start with this Oracle deck. And right away we have coming out, don't let your past hold you back. So I do sense that there is emotional release happening here during pregnancy. Even though everything's gonna be great, I feel like you're going to be very lucky, you're going to be very well provided for as well. I feel like abundance and prosperity is in this reading for you, so you don't have to worry about kind of being taken care of, anything like that. But there's some emotional things that may come up for you that I am seeing next year, so it is important to release those things. I also feel as though this could be maybe family bringing you down, perhaps if you have like a difficult or toxic relationship with some members of your family. The don't let your past hold you back card, South Node energy for me is really kind of talking about shadows from our past, from our childhood. So if you are in a more emotional state because of pregnancy, because of all those hormones going around in your body, then just be aware, you know, this may be a time where you feel those things coming up. So you may want to actually get a head start, you know, get ahead of that kind of energy and talk to somebody, get Reiki healing energy. I like to do Reiki for healing my even past blockages too. So that could help energy healing. You can schedule a chat with me if you wanted to talk about that kind of stuff as well. I link my readings down below as well, if that's something that resonates with you, of course. But I think this is kind of giving you that confirmation. It's giving you a heads up that you may find some emotional things from your past coming up in the year 2022. Don't let those hold you back from having an amazing year and from having a beautiful, lovely, healthy pregnancy. So don't let that kind of interfere with you enjoying that and having such a beautiful time in the year 2022. So let us keep going. We're going to pull way more Oracle cards, but I hope so far these messages are helpful. See what else do my group twos need to know about pregnancy, maybe even about past energy. Okay, we have two cards coming up. We have Will, and we also have Resistance. So this is an energy letting you know that there is, so I almost feel like there's a kind of a give and take with this as well, because your willpower is so strong that there's also kind of a resistance to something as well. So there's kind of a push-pull energy here. So this to me is also saying that there are some inner past emotional pains, past emotional traumas that may come up for you as well in the year 2022 and play a part kind of in pregnancy in general. Now for you guys, I feel as though this plays a part in your postpartum, in that kind of energy that can actually bring you down, or again, you know, if your body reacts strongly to those hormones. I'm not a doctor, so I honestly don't know too much about this as far as like how this kind of happens hormonally or how it can happen based on your, you know, your specific body. But however that kind of plays a part, it's important to heal any resistance before that or as you're going through it, okay? Get comfortable with your emotions. As I mentioned, talk to others. Don't hold this in. You know, I feel like as though maybe you are getting through certain things by sheer willpower alone, but you shouldn't have to do that by yourself. This is a message to not resist receiving help or resist the urge to cry or resist the urge to release this. I feel like this is part of the process. So it's nothing, again, it's nothing to be afraid of. I really strongly feel like these cards, you know, whenever I do my readings, it's so helpful to have these kind of like heads up for what is coming so that you can say like, okay, I'm going to nip this in the bud and I'm going to know that like, if I'm starting to feel this way, I need to take care of it right away and not wait to work through this energy and not resist talking about this or kind of saying like, oh, I'm just fine. It is important to do this as these come up for you. So that's going to make for a much better experience and also a much better kind of releasing process and healing process and pregnancy overall. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys, but I am going to continue to pull so that we can get even more messages. Okay. Oh, we have two coming out already. Okay. They make a lot of sense. So we have confidence and willpower coming out again, which we were just talking about this. So this is telling me there's even more messages surrounding this original card that came out that I may have missed for you guys. So let's see. We have confidence, we have willpower. So this is telling me too that your energy, your guides, they want you to know that your inner confidence, like you're exuding that, and your willpower, you have been pushing so hard and maybe even sometimes too much, and maybe sometimes your confidence can get in the way of what is really needed. You know, sometimes you may be too confident, where, if this makes sense, like too confident that you may think like, oh, I got this, like I can get through this, and more often than not you can, and you do great. I think when it comes to the emotional part of things, especially maybe just with pregnancy or even just something in the year 2022, I can't believe I'm saying that year, by the way. Isn't that weird to like say we're going into 2022, by the way? It's crazy. I feel like we were still in 2020 like 2 seconds ago. But anyway, I do feel like, you know, your confidence is real. I think that like your willpower is going to help you through and get through this. But like, keep in mind, you can ask for help. I feel like it is important to get that help. And I do think too, like, again, like your willpower is so strong, you can get through this, you can do it. And the cards are kind of giving that reassurance over and over and over again, you know, with this energy of these cards. So if I'm repeating myself, it's only to really drive home that point that you can get through this, that it's just going to be temporary, and it's actually going to be a really good emotional healing process. So let us pull even more cards. I love just shuffling cards, getting into the energy, you know, like getting as many messages as possible for you guys. So let us see, what else does group 2 need to hear right now? Are there any messages that I've missed? Anything that really is important for their pregnancy journey in the year 2022? Let us see. Okay, we have voice, speaking your word. This is another part of resistance. You know, as I mentioned before, talking to somebody, talking these things out, speaking about your past with somebody you trust maybe, and being really honest and open about how you're feeling throughout this process is going to be important. I think that is so beautiful. I also feel like in 2022, you are going to be able to just speak your truth, be your authentic self through your word and through your voice. that really is going to be a power that you are strengthening in the year 2022. We also have richness with marine life. That is no surprise. Richness also, we have marine life. So this is really a water element. These are kind of the element cards that I have. So with marine life and water energy, this is healing, but also like richness. So feeling fulfilled, knowing you have everything that you need. The guidance here, the suggestion here is be sure you are speaking your truth. Don't let that get resistance. So if you have maybe a tight throat during pregnancy or whenever that comes up, maybe you tend to just have a tighter throat chakra, be sure that you are maybe listening to some binaural beats for the throat chakra specifically. You can just search those on YouTube. They have awesome channels that like have hours worth of that stuff. And then also you can practice singing. Just speaking in general is going to be helpful. Writing and journaling is another aspect of that. So keep that in mind as a way to heal, as a way to express yourself is going to be really helpful for you. And I feel as though this is really breaking up this resistance as well. So maybe you've had a resistance to talking about certain things. It's going to be your year to really express those and release those so that you can be free from all of that stuff. So, okay, we are going to finish up with a final oracle card from this deck here. Super excited for you guys. Please keep me updated. I would love it if you guys updated me too when this is happening for you. I know it's going to be maybe a while from now just because we're talking about the entire year of 2022. Keep in mind too that I also like to do monthly pregnancy readings as well. So you can find out if you will get pregnant in the next month, or any pregnancy messages for those of you who are pregnant will come up in those readings as well. So be sure to subscribe because these are readings that I do regularly. A lot of my subscribers do enjoy them, so I like to do them for you guys, and especially because you guys find them helpful. So your final card is, it's really amazing. It is Infinite Blessings. I just feel like that is so beautiful. Of course, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune as well. It's also such a wintry, just beautiful card. So I'm showing you the close-up now so that you can really take a look at like the details of this card. It just looks like this beautiful angelic figure is showering you with gifts. Now, I also, okay, you guys, also, this is happening in winter. That is what I feel like. So this could happen to you in January. I also mentioned like you may already be pregnant when you are receiving this. So even December, January, February, earlier on in the year for many of you guys who are choosing this pile. Infinite blessings, you guys. So awesome. And again, I'm getting that this could happen. You know, you find out you're pregnant, there's snow on the ground. It's in holiday season, maybe even for some of you guys. So I do feel like this is a positive card, giving us even like a time frame or a season of when this could happen. Now, of course, this could also happen next winter, so December of 2022, something like that. But just, you know, based on the energy, many of you, I feel like it's going to be earlier in the year rather than later. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this reading. If you haven't checked out already, don't forget that I posted a link in the description box. You can find out more about my mentorship program. It's all about living your best spiritual life, including how to read tarot intuitively, so you can use these tools for yourself on a daily basis. You can check in with your own energy and be empowered by that, because I'd love to give you guys the empowerment of the cards, which I just love using for myself all the time. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you resonate with these messages, and comment down below. Let me know, did this reading resonate with you? Did you find these messages to be helpful? I would really love to find out. That's going to do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon on my channel, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have your pile right here with the Bumblebee Jasper on it. So I'm going to set your stone aside so we can really dive in and check out your tarot cards first. We have the Knight of Cups, the 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, 6 of Wands in reverse, and lastly we have the 2 of Cups. So I do feel, so for many of you who are watching this reading, it is concerning an individual. So this could be a new love interest as well. This would be somebody who maybe you just recently connected with too. I feel as though you may even meet them under circumstances of like at school or something like that. I feel like the person that you're with, this may resonate with you already, is that your relationship may be somewhat challenging right now. It may feel like you have to like work really hard to kind of work together on this. So I feel as though this is something that you may have to work on, your relationship and getting together on the same page, because we do have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Six of Wands. This is telling me that you guys are trying to find each other as well, find yourselves in that relationship. And that's really the initial energy that I'm getting from this reading. It's 2022, at least maybe the energy currently where you're at right now is showing me that you are working on your relationship. I feel too with the Hierophant, this is also kind of learning, working on yourself, gaining knowledge, maybe even going back to school, getting a degree. Maybe your partner is considering getting a degree. I feel as though this is going to be a time for you of overcoming different challenges and also working on deepening your connection with each other, okay? So just keep that in mind for the year 2022. This doesn't mean that you will definitely not get pregnant by any means. This just means that the cards are wanting to point this out to you. This is going to be the most important part. And currently I'm not seeing pregnancy for 2022. So for some of you, actually, you know, sometimes some of you guys watching these videos are actually not looking to get pregnant in 2022. So for some of you, that may be a relief and you may really resonate with the fact that, yeah, 2022 is probably not going to be the year I get pregnant. So that really confirms that for many of you guys. For others, this is just the current energy, as I always say, and that can change from time to time. So I also want to mention that I do monthly readings as well for if you will get pregnant the next month, the following month. So if you are interested in kind of an update on your energy, you can always check those videos out as they come up and subscribe if that resonates with you. But let's keep going with some more oracle cards so we can get the complete picture, get as many messages as possible for my group threes and what this is all about. Okay. We have Be Bold and Make the First Move. All right, and this is for a cardinal moon. So with Be Bold and Make the First Move, I do feel as though this is going to be a year, as I said, of kind of pushing through obstacles, overcoming, but also for some of you, this may be a partnership. This may be meeting somebody, as I said, and overcoming any fears and being the one to make the first move. I think too, you know, there's a lot of boldness in the tarot cards as well. There's this boldness of the Seven of Wands and the Hierophant of taking on a challenge and creating a routine, creating a almost like a knowledge base. Maybe, as I said, maybe you're getting into a new routine for this year and it's going to take some stepping out of your comfort zone as well to get into that routine. It's also going to be about gaining knowledge. This could also be kind of starting your spiritual journey and actually kind of learning more about that, reading a lot of books. It can involve as well reading a lot of books about pregnancy, reading about other aspects of your life that you're looking to kind of improve upon. So it could be like self-help books or even just like your own health books. Physical health and wellness type knowledge and books about that. So I feel as though 2022, currently the energy is showing that you're going to kind of have to take big steps and go with your gut instinct, whether it's approaching somebody who definitely has feelings for you, but maybe it's been on the fence with them. I also feel too with the Six of Wands in reverse, this is kind of the opposite energy, or even like you might be holding back from connecting with this person or from making the first move with this person. I didn't expect this to be such a love reading, but the cards say what the cards need to say. So if this makes sense to you guys, please drop a comment down below. Let me know how this kind of correlates with your pregnancy journey everybody's at a different place in their journey. So that's why these energies are coming up, and hopefully this does resonate with you, but I'm just gonna go with it because this is what the cards want me to say. And really I'm seeing like it is time to step up, make this move. Maybe this is you proposing to your partner or something like that, or maybe committing to them in a different way. Because with the Six of Wands, I feel like this is needing to be bold. So you are actually like kind of speaking your truth with the Six of Wands, and the recommendation here is also concerning like moving in on a partnership with the Two of Cups. So you can tell right away like this card is all about like romantic connection a lot of times, but it almost feels like an early on relationship. So I do feel as though this is going to be something that grows. And I also mentioned before, like you guys may be working on yourselves, working on each other. Yeah, this may be actually somebody who you've, as I said before, it may be somebody you've met in some kind of institution. Ooh, oh my gosh, too. I just said institution. It immediately, I know this kind of sounds silly, but it reminded me that the Hierophant is also about marriage. So I feel like for many of you guys, this is going to be like your partner asking you to marry them as well. So that may resonate with you guys. This may be, again, like the first step in your relationship towards getting closer to getting pregnant, but it may not be pregnancy per se in the year 2022, just because you may have other things you're working on. So that's a strong marriage energy for a lot of you guys. That makes a lot of sense as well. So I'm glad that message came through before I continued moving forward. So let's pull some more cards on that note. Okay. I did mention, you know, briefly, like maybe you're proposing, but the Hierophant like stood out all of a sudden, as many of you guys are going to be getting married. All right, we have Peace with the waning crescent. Oh, a lot of them came out, so we're gonna just shuffle a little bit more. Oh, there we go. And we have the Unexpected. Oh, and there's such a sweet image here too of two individuals coming together. So we have the Unexpected. Now for some of you, this could be, see, I do feel as though this is going to be a really positive year for you guys. We have Peace. As I mentioned too, you guys are finding yourselves overcoming things, pushing through, being bold, but also like accomplishing things because of that, because of this like boldness and like excitement about the future. I feel as though a lot of like big future things are happening for you. So with the Unexpected, I feel as though this could be an unexpected proposal as well. I hope I didn't just ruin that for some of you guys, but that's the message coming through. Something unexpected. It'll still be a surprise, right? You never know when that's gonna happen. And then with Peace, I mean, this is just saying that you're gonna be right where you need to be. Everything is happening in perfect timing. No need to rush anything. I feel like you can relax, be at peace, and be calm, knowing that this is going to come through for you. This is going to happen. It's just for many of you in this pile, it may not be 2022 that pregnancy happens, because maybe it's just you don't get there yet in the relationship itself. You're just not at that point. But I feel like there's this trust, there's this like peaceful energy, like knowing that you're gonna be good. Like you know, everything's gonna happen in divine timing for you as far as like your timeline in your life, you know, your life timeline, your soul's path timeline. You're going to be able to complete what you want to do. So also, you know, like meditate on that, take a deep breath, let that out, know that everything's happening in divine timing. It's going to be fine, and something unexpected is going to happen. Now, again, because of these tarot cards, I will say, like, for a lot of you, this is going to be a marriage proposal or meeting the right person. It's going to be something that is going to be, it's going to be a positive change, a positive surprise. And for some of you too, you know, this unexpected thing could very well be pregnancy. So that's not to say that this is definitely a no for everybody. I do feel like the majority of you guys are going to be relating this to kind of the relationship, as I mentioned, but something positive and unexpected is happening. So this could be pregnancy unexpectedly happening for some of you guys. So that may be also like a word of caution if you are not ready to get pregnant in next year, to be careful about that with your partner too. Okay, let's keep going with some more oracle cards. I'll choose from this deck next. Make sure that, you know, the message is coming through correctly. So let's keep shuffling any other messages that are needed for my group threes. Okay. I have 2 cards coming out for you. We have manifestation and transformation. Wow. Yeah, I did mention kind of like you guys working on yourselves, transforming maybe even the relationship. These are really powerful cards though for next year, considering you're manifesting and transforming your life. So I definitely feel as though this is a really great time to set these intentions for the year 2022. And it's gonna be a year where you really come into yourself. I feel like you come into your confidence. I feel like it's going to challenge you to be bold. And I was mentioning it a little earlier, like trusting your gut feeling and taking that first action, taking that first step, pushing through. I also feel as though, like for some of you, you may still be maybe getting some higher education, maybe you're in grad school, or maybe you're just getting a new degree. But whatever it is, I feel like some of you guys are going through a really difficult education. Like you may be in a class, for example, or getting your degree, maybe you're getting your doctorate, and you're like really struggling. There's a lot of hard work to get done. I feel as though this is going to be the year where you really just have to kind of push through and you're going to transform your life. I feel like things are going to be kind of happening for you in a lot of great ways with manifestation as well. I feel like you've got a clear focus on what you want, and I think you need to continue going for that. And I feel like the reward from that is going to be really positive for you as well. So again, school is just one kind of example of what that could be, but this could also be pursuing like a certification for your career. It could be pursuing a career in general, like a specific job promotion. So I think it's going to be the year of like having this motivation, this energy to like transform your life really in a lot of big ways. All right, let's keep going. We do have some more cards to shuffle. So I'm gonna grab this Oracle deck. Just gonna put the intention while shuffling that I do wanna get anything else concerning pregnancy or just the year 2022 in general, if pregnancy is not going to happen for that year. But let's see, I wanna make sure I don't miss any messages. Oh, we have a lot coming out. I'm gonna go with these 2 that flew out here. We have clarity with mountain and completion with west. So again, you know, I'm seeing with mountain, I'm seeing this energy of like working towards something. Also with the 7 of Wands too, I feel like working towards something that is taking a lot out of you. We have clarity and completion. I mentioned before having this really clear focus of what needs to get done. So I feel like you're climbing the mountain, like you're on that path, you know where the top is, and you're like so focused and you're heading towards it. And I feel like 2022 is going to be that transformation. You're going to reach the summit. You're going to look around. You're going to realize you have a whole new perspective. You're going to realize a lot of things fell into place in your life. And I feel like you're going to be in a better place maybe to get pregnant or start a family, however that kind of looks for you guys. Now, as with any type of energy, this can change, and it can also happen faster or slower depending on the individual person. But these messages are needed for this group. So just keep that in mind, that you may be able to kind of reach this completion, reach this transformation, and then also get pregnant, you know, sometime during 2022. But for many of you guys, this may be just the course of the year where you're working towards this other goal and connecting with the right person to, you know, to start a relationship with as well. This is all happening in the year 2022 so that you can kind of move forward and really start to then be ready to like start a family later on. So this could be later in the year, or it could also be maybe next year as well, 2023 basically. Okay, we're not done yet. We're gonna pull one final oracle card for final energy. I really feel like you guys are going to be driven in 2022. This is going to be a lot of like, I feel like maybe a lot of you guys are career driven. Okay. We have the #1 card actually in the deck, which is pretty cool, but we also have Make a Wish. So I really feel like this year, especially with manifestation as well as an oracle card, it's going to be the year to really set these intentions. As I mentioned, work on setting intentions for the year 2022. You can do rituals, you can do spells, set those up for yourself, or even just prayers, you know, and speaking or writing journal intentions, affirmations, manifestations, whatever it is, however, you know, whatever resonates with you guys. Also, you can reach out to me too if you are interested in learning more about kind of like how to make your own spells and your own rituals for whatever you need, whenever you need. That is something that I teach as part of my mentorship program. So if it resonates with you, you can head down into the description box below and check out that link. It's a chat with me, and there's no cost to it. It's just a consultation. So you can always do that if you're just curious. But making a wish, like, this is something I also feel like, number one, this is a new beginning, a new fresh start for this year. This could be a new relationship. This could be a new degree, as I mentioned too. But this is really a fresh start where you're like building on yourself. You're building on your career, your credentials in some cases as well. But also just making a wish, like, this is going to be a potent time for you to start to set intentions and create for the year 2022. So I also feel, okay, getting just the final reminder, we did start with the first oracle card was be bold and make the first move. So we're talking about firsts here. So the first move may even just be making that wish, having this complete clarity and goal, and going for it. Now, if that's pregnancy, if pregnancy is your number one, then that is going to be what you're manifesting in the year 2022. I feel like that's what's going to kind of be coming all together for you. Getting into alignment could be an unexpected, exciting news. So yeah, so just keep that in mind for the year 2022, my group 3s. I hope these messages were helpful to you. I think 2022 is going to be an amazing year for you guys. If this did resonate with you or you did find it helpful, comment down below, let me know. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel out, and subscribe for more pregnancy related videos. You can do a check-in with your energy every month. I would love it if you would join me for those as well. But that's gonna do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have your pile right here with the red tiger's eyes. So I'm going to set your stone aside so we can dive into your tarot cards. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Ace of Coins in reverse, we have Knight of Wands in reverse, and we have Justice in reverse. Okay, you guys, this is going to be a challenging time for you guys, but I'm going to give you all the messages that you need to kind of understand why this is all kind of taking place. And usually when this type of energy comes up for you guys, I do kind of tend to see how this is just something letting you know of something that you're already kind of aware of. So I almost feel as though relationships are going to be a big part of the year 2022. I'm currently not seeing pregnancy, but I am seeing that pregnancy may be delayed a little bit because I feel like maybe waiting on your perfect partner. So maybe you are, you know, not connecting with your current partner, or maybe you guys are in the process of separating. Maybe you're just currently single and you've had some difficult partners in the past. What I'm getting from this energy too is that the energy of your past partners have been a little immature, maybe. Like, you may find that they feel like you're taking care of them. Like, you may get into kind of like a mothering role to your partners, and they just were not great for becoming fathers. Okay, so again, this is just the current energy, and I never want to say that anything's set in stone. And of course, if this, you know, maybe this doesn't resonate with you guys, but I want to get as many messages as possible. So be sure to, if you can, watch the reading all the way through to the end, because we'll see what the overall message is. There's a reason for everything. So, but yeah, let's see what the messages are here for you guys, because with these Knights, I do feel like these partnerships, and we have the Lovers as well, but I just feel like these partnerships were not good enough for you, not good enough for, you know, father material or husband material. I think you deserve so much better. And with the Justice energy as well, I feel like things are coming back into balance, or they need to come back into balance, because I feel like these partnerships were not fair to you. These people may have even taken money from you with the Ace of Coins. They may have like lived off of you, because I almost get the sense again that like you have this mothering energy, and perhaps past relationships have taken advantage of that. and it's just not fair to you. So let's make sure that we're manifesting for you like the king energy of someone who, whether it's male or female, you know, this could be king, this could be queen energy, whatever it is, but somebody who's your equal, who's going to take care of you and have like a 50-50 of caring for each other, versus you having to always step up and kind of be that either mothering or just kind of nurturing in general. Male or female, doesn't matter. You know, just that nurturing energy is the energy that you're bringing to the table, and I feel like they're not reciprocating that. So I feel like it hasn't been a very fair and even exchange of energy for you in past or maybe even present relationships, if that resonates with you. So we're going to continue. We're going to pull more oracle cards. We're going to dive into these so we can get as many messages as possible. Okay, let's grab the first oracle deck and pull any messages that we need to hear for group 3 for the year 2022 regarding pregnancy. Okay. What does group 3 really need to hear? Okay, this one wanted to come out. It says the energy is gaining momentum. So for the year 2022, we're seeing that a lot of things that were stuck, a lot of things put on pause. This could be a connection with somebody really deeply. This could be justice, things coming into your favor, coming back into balance again. I feel as though this is something that may feel like it's slow at first in the year 2022, but the energy is going to pick up the pace, and you're going to kind of feel like these things are coming back into your life again. Now, I am seeing that with the Ace of Coins as well. Like there's a delay here, okay? Especially with the Lovers and Justice and the Ace of Cups right in the center, or sorry, the Ace of Coins right in the center. This is the energy of like this momentum of prosperity, of things, of manifestations happening, but almost a little bit slower than you would like. And sometimes that can be frustrating, and the cards are really saying here, and the energy that I'm seeing here in this reading is this kind of like, hang on, you know, this energy is not missing. It's not that you're not putting this out there. It's not that the universe isn't hearing this. It's just that it is taking a little bit more time, but it's going to be gaining momentum in the year 2022. So that's very soon. That's just a couple months away, believe it or not, less than a couple months. So just know that 2022 is going to have a lot of momentum for you, but it's just taking some time to pick up. Okay. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep pulling some oracle cards. Really want to know kind of like what is picking up the pace. Okay, so we have self-love. I think that this is again an energy where in the past, like you've really had to nurture other people, you've had to nurture your partners, and you may fall into that role. I totally understand, you know, like you want to help other people, you want to give, and maybe you just even enjoy like giving and being mothering or nurturing or with fathering, whatever it is. You want to give to somebody else, and I think like in the past you just didn't get that reciprocation. So I feel as though this is pointing out that this is changing for you in 2022. There's going to be a more even back and forth here with justice. So this is really what you're wanting to like put your focus on, is meeting somebody at your level, or even just creating, maybe it's just in your current relationship, creating that dynamic where there's an even give and take. So this tells me that 2022 is going to be about self-love, self-care, working on giving yourself a lot of credit. Like you deserve this partnership that's going to be even, that's going to be 50-50 most of the time. Or if it does fluctuate, you know, sometimes we can't give our 50% to a relationship, but the idea is that when you are able to give, you know, the 80%, then you give that when the other person maybe can only give that 20%. So it's a fluctuation in a relationship of like who can give more or less, but that should all even out in the end, you know, like that should all come out to be fair. And so what I am seeing is like, this is a time where it's like, don't sell yourself short. You've got a lot to offer. You've got a lot to give. You've got a lot of beauty to share inside and out. And I think that this is going to be the year where giving yourself that energy, giving yourself that self-love and appreciation too. I'm also getting the sense too. So I'm getting another message. Okay. We'll get to that card in just a second, but I'm also getting the message that for this group, okay, what I'm seeing is that there may have been letdowns in pregnancy prior. So this group may have had two, I'm seeing like this could be two miscarriages, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, maybe two male children, maybe two male babies. So this may be the year of forgiveness, for healing, for self-love, again, for that. And again, with Ace of Coins, it almost feels like you're wanting to start, you're wanting to get pregnant, you're wanting to start this new life. Maybe it's taking a toll on your current relationship. So I hope that message makes sense as well. But that's, again, like a new message coming through for some of you guys. And for that, I'm sending you so much love and healing energy for what you're going through and what you're healing. And I feel like things are going to right themselves again. Things are going to get back into balance again. So some of you, you know, everybody's at a different place in their pregnancy journey. Some of you guys may be trying to meet that perfect partner, but also I am seeing that for some of you, you're in a great relationship. It's suffered a bit. Maybe you've struggled with the challenge of getting pregnant, and that can take a toll on any relationship. And so this is a matter of like, the energy is gaining momentum, you know, especially because these cards, as you'll see, they're in reverse. So that means that the energy is being blocked, or that the energy is on hold. So you may be feeling this internally, like you can't get momentum. 2022 is going to be about gaining that momentum, okay? And I feel for this group, I do feel that this group is kind of like a flip of the coin. I feel like this can go either way for this group. But I do feel like the reason you chose this is because you're needing this energy. So I'm going to send this energy to you guys. If you do resonate with this, I would love it if you would comment 2 purple hearts down below, or as many purple hearts as you want. Comment those down below to receive this energy. And that's just a way to like acknowledge that you would like to receive it. It's a good kind of affirmation for receiving energy. And that just kind of like lets it flow. I feel like it's a good way to kind of just let the energy flow to where it needs to. So I'll send you that healing energy as well, for as long as you need it, okay? So I do energy healing as well, heart-centered energy healing, as I mentioned kind of at the beginning of the reading. So I like to kind of integrate that into my readings as well, for those who I feel intuitively guided do need that. So that's what I'm sending to you. Now, I feel with the worm moon, we just got faith. This card is really speaking pregnancy. So to me, pregnancy is happening for many of you group 4s. This is happening for you, okay? It's just that for some of you, it may not be 2022, maybe further down the road. I feel like, as I said, it's kind of a flip of the coin. It's kind of a 50-50 for this group. I know you guys have already been through so much disappointment for many of you. Even if this is with relationships, you know, or if you're in the stage of you've tried many times, or you've, you know, felt like you are struggling with this, I do feel like this is, you know, this is your time to start gaining that momentum, okay? And faith is saying this is happening for this group. It just may not be, you know, unfortunately, and I know how frustrating this could be, you know, and I welcome you guys to share your frustrations in the comments. Like, you will not offend me. I know some of my other, you know, some other subscribers or watchers will say like, oh, it's so frustrating, like to even just hear, like, have faith and trust because you've been waiting for so long, or you've been so frustrated. But I'm just giving you the energy that is coming up for this pile. And I do feel like there's a reason for everything. So I do feel like messages are coming in for every reason. So this is a faith card. This is have faith. You know, this could very well happen for many of you guys in 2022. You can also check in with my other readings, because I will do updated readings every month. For the most part, you know, very frequently I do these types of pregnancy readings. So if you want to subscribe, you can check out more of these types of readings if that does resonate with you, just so you can check in with your own energy. And I'm sure you guys have watched other, you know, pick a cards as well, just to kind of confirm energy too. I do that myself, so I totally get it. But yeah, with the worm moon and faith, this is really telling me, like, you know, this could happen for some of you in this year, but ultimately for my group 4s, this is gonna happen. It's just taking longer than maybe you would like, but the energy is gaining momentum. So this frozen, stuck energy, we're getting momentum. We're getting like breakthroughs, okay? So let us keep going. I'm going to pull from this oracle deck. Hopefully these messages are helpful for you so far. Strength. This is really confirming for me too. Yeah, that many of you guys are stronger than ever, but also like you needed this inner strength. Like this is confirmation. Give yourself some self-love, you know. I'm just gonna send you that energy, you know, because I feel like this is my group that really has overcome, has pushed through, has had faith, you know, like you've been having faith in this as well. Like you're not gonna give up, and that takes a lot of strength. We're seeing that with this card especially. All right, so hang in there, my group 4s. I'm sending you so much love, especially for the year 2022. Wow, I was just thinking the word animals because of all the animals on this card with strength. We also have animals as its own oracle card coming through, and we also have answers. So animals for me usually comes up whenever there's a spirit animal or spirit guide coming through as an animal or as a symbol, as a sign. And this could be, especially with this answers energy, this could be an ancestor who's stepping in to be that nurturing energy for you. And I also feel like there's an ancestor watching over you as well and helping you through this. So this could be somebody who you have lost recently as well, who is going to be there for the pregnancy and there for you, you know, giving birth and raising this child. They're going to be there for you during that experience as well. They're watching over you, and you may see symbols of them in an animal, in a butterfly, in a bird, maybe in an owl as well. You may see them come through to you and communicate with you through the symbols of animals. I also see with answers, again, we're seeing like there's momentum happening. So you're going to get new answers in 2022. It's going to help you with pregnancy. You're going to gain new understanding. You're going to get that progress that you've been kind of craving for so long. All right, let's pull some more cards for you guys. Any messages that I missed? Any further clarifications coming through for you? I'll pull some more tarot cards on that. Rain with fecundity. Wow. Okay, so this card for me usually comes up to represent fertility, because that's what fecundity means. We also have rain. So this is really a cleansing that you're going through, a cleansing, a resetting, a charging as well. But also the rain nurtures and actually, you know, makes the plants grow. It helps them, it feeds them, it allows them to you know, finally rise up. And we have with this card as well, I always notice this is this seed being planted in her womb. We're seeing it beginning to grow. So I'm getting a strong sense for many of you, even with faith. I mean, there's a pregnant woman on this card, like, you know, you can't get more obvious than that. And the message of the word fecundity along with rain, like, this card is usually my pregnancy card. So I do want to say that for many of you guys, this is pregnancy in the year 2022. In fact, I feel like even more than ever, like this is for many of you guys pregnancy. Ultimately, I just feel like even if it is not in the year, it will be inevitable that this is going to happen. But I feel like it's almost like after the rain, after the storm, after the difficulties, I feel like you've shed all these tears, you know, like all of that, like to me, that's this rain type energy. After all of those tears, all of that anguish or suffering, you know, the sun comes out and the plants start to grow. So I feel as though this is kind of like after this phase of feeling, you know, helpless or feeling hopeless, there's this light at the end of the tunnel. There's this having this faith type energy. So we're going to pull another card from this deck as well. And it looks like we have two more, so I'm going to go with them. We have change and cleansing storms. That is that's like what I was saying too. So change is on the horizon following this cleansing period, following this period of self-love. And also you see with both of these cards too, with self-love and faith that came out together, I'm seeing two women who are resting, who are taking care of themselves, protecting themselves, you know, basking kind of in their own self-love and that inner sense of like peace. So with the storms, with the change, winds of change are coming to you. This is a strong wind of change. You can see like her house is completely like, you know, like blowing blowing over, and I feel like there's like storms, and after the storms, the winds are pulling in new change, pulling in this new momentum. It's gonna really, you're gonna find that a lot of these things in your life that are kind of put on hold for you, like it's pulling in the change, it's pulling in this new balance. It could be pulling in the perfect partner for you as well, if that is what you are needing first, in order to then, find the perfect partner for you that's going to be ready to have kids, be ready to commit, and be your equal, be there for you. So just know that that is also the possibility as well. But we're going to finish up with a final energy, a final card. So I do feel as though this Winds of Change energy is telling me that 2022 is going to be a totally different energy than what you've been experiencing, which is it's going to be a welcome change for sure. And your hard work, your inner strength, your perseverance, your faith, that's going to really pay off for my group 4. So I love that for you guys. I'm so glad that you're, that this energy is kind of like pulling you out of that. You're getting momentum. Okay. Final card, we have Be True to Your Heart. So this is bringing me back. Initially, I'm getting the sense that this is bringing me back to relationships and partnerships, and finding the person who's going to be, true to you, to your heart, that's going to feel right, that you're going to be like, this is the person for me. So, be true to your heart. Don't settle. I kind of said that in the beginning, like don't sell yourself short. So be sure that you're giving yourself that self-love, and this is going to happen in divine timing for you. Trust, have faith, but don't rush into a relationship either, because the universe wants you to know, like, you don't have to rush into a relationship that doesn't feel right, or that isn't giving you that mutual support that you need in order to get pregnant and to have kids, in order to start a family. So I feel like that is going to happen for you guys. You'll be able to be true to your heart and find that perfect person. I also feel like this is important for you for those of you who maybe are in a relationship already, is like, listen to your own intuition, listen to your heart, and also accept this healing energy too, this heart-centered energy. I feel as though maybe you've closed off your heart as well, just because of these painful situations. This kind of allowing you to kind of open up your heart, because the heart chakra is such a powerful chakra. It's probably like the most powerful, or one of the most. So opening that up or closing that off can be very significant to you in what you see in your life, and what you emanate, and what you welcome in or manifest, etc. So just be sure that you are healing that, cleansing. I definitely feel like for this group, it's going to be like a heart chakra opening type of a group. So if you do resonate, or if you feel guided to, you can always listen to some heart chakra binaural beats. You can look up those online. If you have any questions about that, just comment down below, let me know. But yeah, that would be really soothing for you, really helpful to heal this rain, like this just storms, this cleansing out of your heart chakra. This is what I am feeling for this group. So that is going to do it for this reading though. I really truly hope that these messages made sense for you, or at least just helped guide you in a way that you needed to hear them, and that you feel a little more positive about the upcoming year, and know that it is changing. It's bringing you the energy that you need to manifest, to manifest your desires. But that is going to do it for this reading. If you are interested in learning more about using tarot for your own spiritual journey and empowering yourself with your intuition, trusting in it better, using your guides, working with them directly, then be sure to schedule a chat with me down below in the description box. It's super easy, and it is a free consultation. So it's really just a nice way for you to kind of get in touch with your own spiritual goals and get that support. Don't forget to like, comment down below, as I mentioned before, and if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing and joining our family of celestial beings. That's going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.